Hey y'all, welcome to the 7th House Tarot. Today we're going to do a quick message on what we need to know for the most immediate future, and we will clarify that with some oracle card or with some tarot cards. Sorry. All right, so let's see, what does the viewer need to see for their immediate future? What do they need to see for their immediate future? Okay. First out here, we have Moon. So it says, pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. See if we have anything else here. We also have Luck. Sweets. You are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. Straighten out my... All right, let's see if we got anything else in here for our immediate future. Okay. Oh, we've got the World card. It says, be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. So we've got some really good cards here. I do really like to see some luck coming in. Okay, give me a couple cards to clarify this Moon energy. Okay, so for the Moon, we have the Sun and the Justice card. So let's dive into this. The Moon Oracle is here reminding us reminding us of cycles, intuition, the things we can't see with the naked eye. There's mystery here, but coming through, we've got the Sun card and the Justice card here. So the Sun is illumination. It burns away shadows. It reveals what's been hidden, brings joy and clarity to places where they've been confused. When paired with the Moon, it's like night turning into day. So there's some hidden truths here that are stepping out of the dark and into full awareness. Now the Justice sits right between these energies. This tells me that whatever truth is being revealed isn't just for clarity's sake, it's karmic. It's fair, it's balanced, it's what needs to happen. If someone hasn't been honest with you, the truth is surfacing here. If you've been doubting yourself, the evidence is arriving to validate your intuition. The scales are being balanced here, so it's coming with light, not shadow. So together, the Moon and the Sun and the Justice says intuition has been guiding you here. Now the universe is confirming it with truth and clarity. No more illusions, no more fog. What's fair will be revealed, and it will put you back into alignment with joy and confidence and peace. So let's see what's going to be illuminated here. Okay, so we've got the King of Pentacles and the Five of Cups here with the Eight of Wands. So with this King of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Wands here, it's like a sense of regret and grief tied to stability here and security, especially from someone who seems strong or put together in this situation. We've got this King of Pentacles, which is usually someone who is good with money. They might be abundant, generous, and it's typically, this is associated with a Leo sign or a Virgo sign. Doesn't have to be, but that's just kind of what's tied to the King of Pentacles energy here. Can be male or female, there's no gender in tarot. But they may secretly want to communicate or take swift action with this Eight of Wands, but they're holding back their emotions with this Five of Cups, trying to maintain their King of Pentacles composure here. So let's find out why they're holding back this energy. Let's find out why they're holding back. Let me get one or two cards on why they're holding back. So we've got the Ten of Cups and the Two of Swords and the Magician. Okay, so with this Ten of Cups energy, it seems like they think that you are their wish fulfillment. You're the dream life here. And there's a potential for this connection. But the Two of the Swords here is kind of a stalemate, indecision. Like they're kind of stuck choosing on which direction to take. And then the Magician here is like power of manifestation or intention here. So what I see here is they're concerned about affecting the dream, right? They may see you as their ultimate emotional fulfillment, but that vision feels so big, it's actually intimidates them here. For some of you, it could mean they don't want to disrupt an existing family or home life by entering into or coming towards you. The Two of Swords tells me they don't know whether to act on their feelings or to keep them hidden. They're avoiding making a decision because either choice feels risky to them at this situation. But with the Magician, they're trying to stay in control here. Instead of being vulnerable, they're relying on control, strategy, or even a bit of manipulation possibly in the connection. They want things to align in their favor before they take action. So they're crafting the right moment for you. So in short, they're holding back because they see you as a deep emotional fulfillment, but they're paralyzed in indecision. And the Magician shows they want to manifest this connection, but on their own terms, which they feel in control, which makes them hesitate opening up. So let's see what their next steps are in this connection. Let's see what their next steps are. Whoa, we got the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles. So that's new beginnings or opportunities with this Hierophant. I enjoy life for personal growth. And then we also have the Lovers card here with this combination. So with the Hierophant, we see commitment energy, things moving towards something more defined, not just talking or feeling, but a deeper, more official choice here. The Ace of Pentacles shows like a real offer in this situation. It's not just emotional energy, it's physical, practical, and sustainable energy. And then with the Lovers card, we have a choice. This will come down to a decision point. Do you both consciously choose each other? Here, the connection has the potential to grow into stability, but it requires a deliberate choice to step forward together. So this combination does show an opportunity there for this to evolve into something lasting, but it will require both of you in the connection to make that choice fully and intentionally here. Okay, so let's find out what the advice is here. What is the advice in this connection? We have Four of Wands, the Queen of Wands, which is Aries and Pisces energy here. Okay, do we have anything else with this Four of Wands and Ace of Wands? Because the Four of Wands is celebration, community, home. So in this advice here, what I am seeing is with the Queen of Wands, which is, again, Aries and Pisces energy, what I see here is don't shrink yourself or dim yourself for this person or in this situation here. Step into your vibrant energy. Your magnetism will draw the right alignment to you here. And then on the Four of Wands, don't get lost in waiting on someone's indecision. Create your own sense of celebration, stability, and fulfillment. So really focus on yourself here. This also points to keeping your standards high. Connection should feel like home, not like a struggle for you. So the Four of Wands and the Queen of Wands together say, embody your confidence, radiate your energy, build your own happiness and stability, and allow the right connection to meet you there. So what I see here with this Moon card and using your intuition in a love connection that you're in, you're wanting this connection, you're wanting balance. I feel like this person, this King of Pentacles energy is struggling to come towards you. I think they don't feel like good enough or stable enough. Maybe they don't have enough to offer you. They're intimidated by you. But they do see something with you. They do see this connection with this Lover, this Ace of Pentacles. And so Spirit is telling you to focus on yourself, make sure that you're a good partner, that you're focused on yourself and you're the best you can be, and you will draw in the right connection here is what I'm seeing. So if this connection is meant to be, it will happen for you. So let's move on to the next card. We have Luck. You are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. So let's see what we have to say about the Luck card. I'm going to put these cards back in just so that we've got, just in case we need them. Okay. Oh, flying out. Okay, so we have conflict, battles, the Five of Swords, intimidation, competition, hostility, defeat. Ugh, okay. Let's keep going here. Oh, we have the Sun card again. It's a good thing we put that back in. So Leo energy here. Happiness, triumph, fun. Let's see what else we have. We have the Chariot card. So there's some direction. There's some control. There's some success here. So what I see in this combination here with the Five of Swords is you've learned from your painful dynamics, whether that's at work or in a connection here, whether miscommunication, power struggles, or betrayal. Those lessons are fuel, not anchor in your situation. We have the Sun card, so we have clarity and optimism here. So the fog is lifting. The truth is out. The light is on your side. Optimism is not naive here. It's power for you in this situation. And then we have the Chariot card. So forward victory here for you. So with focus and determination, you're moving out of old cycles and into alignment with something real and successful here. You're steering the direction now, not being pulled by someone else's indecisiveness. So even in conflict, which caused loss or pain in the past, the Sun promises clarity for you, healing and success. The Chariot confirms that by standing strong and optimistic, you will move forward powerfully and attract the opportunities that were meant for you with this Luck card. Let's see, what opportunities is this? What opportunities? Okay, so we've got Tower. So something might be coming to an end for you just to start a new beginning, right? After we have that painful Tower situation, typically we see some light at the end of the tunnel here. We do have the Nine of Swords, so kind of feeling powerless or unproductive in your situation. And then we have the Ace of Swords, some clarity, some decision and breakthrough here. Oh, then we go back to the Three of Swords. Oh, separation, sorrow, emotional pain, heart problems, betrayal. But you might have some clarity to see through this here. And we've got the King of Cups. Okay, so it looks like with the Tower, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Swords, we've got a major breakdown here. Okay, so whether this is the work or love, the connection is experienced or is about to experience a painful shakeup here. And it's not going to be small. The truth that brings heartbreak, disappointment, or fear to the surface. The Tower shows it's necessary, though, although it is going to be hard, okay? And then we have the Ace of Swords here. So out of the chaos, the Ace of Swords is the breakthrough. Painful clarity, but also empowering clarity. No more illusions. Everything's out in the open so that you can really make some decisions. And then we've got the King of Cups, which is emotional maturity with the opportunity. The Tower breaks down the walls. The swords cut deep, but the King of Cups shows the chance to rise above emotionally. The opportunity is to step into emotional strength, empathy, and balance, not letting the pain harden you, but using it as a path towards deeper compassion and mastery over your emotions. Again, this King of Cups is Aquarius and Pisces energy, if that resonates. Okay, so I just want to clarify. The Moon card was a love connection, but the Luck Spirit, is this career or is this love here? Can you give me one card? If it's upright, it's love, and if it's reversed, it's career. Love is upright, reverse is career. Can you please clarify this opportunity with this Tower? Okay, y'all, we have upright, so it's love. This is a love connection, and you're going to find some balance in this. Okay, what other advice do you have for this group on advice related to this connection? Related to advice on this connection. I kind of feel like this is a carryover from the first one. I feel like this is all one message and we're dealing with the same person here. Any advice? Whoop. Okay, so we have, we got the Lovers card. Should have seen that coming, right? I guess I could have just flipped a couple more and got that Lovers card to clarify. Okay, so we have the Lovers card. Okay, we've got the Eight of Pentacles here. So, working on this. Okay, anything else here with this Lovers card and Eight of Pentacles to clarify this advice for the viewer? Okay, we have the Queen of Wands. So Pisces, Aries energy again, which came out with the first in the moon reading. Okay, all right, so Queen of Wands, confident, attractive, passionate. Again, I feel like this is telling you to work on yourself, focus on yourself. Okay, so what I'm seeing here with the lovers, it is about choice here with the lovers. So the heart of this connection is alignment. Will both of you choose each other with intention in this connection? Here's the real question. So then we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So if the choice is yes, the Eight of Pentacles says it won't just fall together. Like, you're going to have to put some work into this. It's going to require some consistency here, some patience and effort to build healthy foundations here in this connection. This isn't instant gratification. It's growth over time. Okay. And then with the Queen of Wands, again, this is your confidence card. Confidence is the key. Your role here is to embody the Queen of Wands energy, radiant, confident, magnetic. By standing in your full power and passion here, you not only inspire attraction, but you also set the tone that love must meet you at your level, right? So this relationship has potential for alignment, but it hinges on clear, conscious choice. So it will take real effort and investment. And your advice as the connection is to stay confident, radiant, and unapologetic in your power. Okay? Because when you embody that energy, love aligns with you instead of you chasing it. Okay. I love that. I feel like it was just a carryover from the first one. Let's see. So World card. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. Okay, let's clarify this World card and see if we're on the same path here. Give me a couple of clarifiers on this World card. What do we need to know? Okay, Eight of Cups. So that's the walking away. That's letting go. That's, relationship breakups, moving on. Clarify this Eight of Cups. Clarify this Eight of Cups. Initially, I feel like they're saying be open to walking away. If this person isn't going to come at you right, leave that possibility open to walk away and be okay with that. Then we have the Eight of Wands in the upright. So rapid change, gaining momentum, fruits of your labor, quick action. Let's see what else we got here. Clarify this Eight of Wands. Clarify this Eight of Wands, please. I feel like, okay, Knight of Swords. We have So with this here, this Eight of Cups here, I see this like intentionally walking away from something emotionally unfulfilling. This is an active release of what no longer serves you, not a passive resignation here. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So this is sudden movement, accelerating opportunities. The energy is about momentum here. And then with the Knight of Swords, we have charging forward with clarity and determination, a call to seize the opportunity here. So this is like swift movement as well. And so the combination, this is a pivotal moment, like an ending or a completion has created space for new growth. But the next step requires openness, not just one thing, but to a variety of possibilities. Walking away from what no longer is fulfilling will trigger fast momentum for you. So be ready for opportunities to appear quickly for you. Especially if you're seeing like synchronicities, that usually comes with it. Something is opening up. Okay. And the Knight of Swords says to be decisive, but also mindful as you choose your next direction. So let's clarify here. I'm just curious. Let's clarify. Is this love or is this career? Spirit, if this is love, can you give me one card in the upright? And if this is career, can you give me one card in the reverse? So if it's love, upright. If it's career, reverse. Where are we seeking opportunities? Is it love or career? Of course, it gives me two cards. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Five of Wands. So I'm going to assume this is still in the connection, and we've got that Queen of Wands that came out through the entire reading, folks. Pisces, Aries energy. However, in this reading, I really feel like this has been your energy, this Queen of Wands. So just okay, so I feel like this is just carrying through here. So with the Queen of Wands, you've got confidence, creativity, personal power, magnetic energy, leadership. It's about owning your power and stepping into your own light, right? And then Five of Wands, you've got challenge, healthy competition, spirited conflict, creative friction that pushes you to grow yourself. It often signals that opportunities come through dynamic exchange and pushing boundaries here. So again, your opportunity to step boldly into your own power. And I think the Oracle card here being the world and being open to possibilities in your life, I feel like this is saying, directly to an opportunity to shine through action and challenge here. You're being invited to engage, not passively, but with passion, self-assurance, and creative boldness here. So kind of recap. So we have the person that's on your mind or the person that's coming into your space. If you're not currently dealing with someone, there is a love connection here. There's an opportunity here. There's someone who wants a connection with you, but they may be hesitant. They may not feel good enough. They may not think that they have enough to bring to the table with you. They're intimidated from a financial standpoint. But you've got luck. Trust your gut. Use your intuition. What it is that you want will come true for you, but it's going to take time and work on your part and their part. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to fall into place. It's going to be some work. And then you have the World card being open to opportunities and possibilities here. And I think the opening message here with the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Swords was, really intuitively, my first thought was to be okay if it doesn't work out, to be okay to walk away. Like that is still an opportunity. And if that is to what has occurred, then that's probably what was meant to occur. If it's meant to work out, it will work out. If that person can get their poop in a group and come correct to you, right? If they can meet you where you're at. And then with the Queen of Wands and the Five of Wands, step boldly into your own power and make them meet you. Like, don't drop down to their vibration or their energy level. Like, let them rise to you. And if they don't, then hey, that's okay. Let them move on. And if it's right, it'll come back. Okay. So that's what I have for you today. If that resonated, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, I have a high volume of people who are not subscribers and just watching the channel. I love you all, but still, if you could subscribe and grow my channel, that would be great. And I will see you in the next reading.